welcome to Young Kizzy, the one YouTube channel. If this is your first time on my YouTube channel, please subscribe to my YouTube channel by clicking on the red subscribe button down below and turn on the bell icon. Tell me what you think about this video in the comment section.
I'm still in the process of, trying to settle. So I've not yet started talking. However, this morning, I was following a program on Hot FM where Brian Mundubile featured together with Makebi. Now, one thing struck me, or one thing drew my attention. You see, Brian Mundubile, in more than one way, he has told us that he's not ready to rule the country. In more than one way. In a number of ways, Brian Mundubile has told us, he has spoken, voluntarily from himself. He has come out and he has said it, that he has no manifesto and is not ready to rule the country. Number one, you remember, Brian Mundubile said, for me, I'll just come and rule the country the way Edgar Lungu was ruling. And yet Edgar Lungu lost an election, meaning there was something wrong. From there, he has come up to say, no, when he was asked, what about the youths? We don't have anything for them. We will ask them, then they will tell us. And today, on Hot FM, he clearly, explicitly, equivocally said, we don't have a manifesto. Quoting his words, he said, we don't have a general manifesto. What we do is that we go in these areas a day before and hear what people are talking about or what issues people, would want us to do. I'm paraphrasing. And then we go back and adjust our manifesto. That is how he presented it. He clearly said, we don't have a general manifesto, but we go to people one day before the rally, and then we hear what people are saying. Then we go back and put that in the manifesto. Now, some of you might say, this is good because he is listening to the people and he is making that a manifesto. Yes, a manifesto should be based on people. It disturbed me. Anyway, a manifesto should be based on issues that people would want you to address, as well as your vision. It should be your vision and what people would like you to consider. Now, when do you come up with a manifesto? You don't come up with a manifesto during the time of campaign, when you're already on the ballot. No. You should have that vision before. In other words, it should not, becoming president should not just be from nowhere, because Shrifatayari has said, let's go, you can be president, and you jump on it, and there is no one to choose as the president. You win it, let's go, you win. I mean, the guy is not ready. The guy doesn't have a vision. You must have it to say, if you're for the this is what I want to come and do for my country. Something that comes from within you. It should something should be there. If you have got a vision, you are going to be a leader. There is no leader who can aspire for leadership without a vision. So there must be something that is coming from inside you. This is what I want to do for people. But Mundubile doesn't have it. And that's why he said, I'm going to rule like Edgar Lungu. You see? Because he doesn't have something of himself. So he was pointing to Edgar Lungu. And if you go back to Edgar Lungu as well, Edgar Lungu was also saying that I also don't have a vision. So what vision is Mundubile going to implement when he's mentioning Edgar Lungu, who also didn't have a vision. So it must first of all be with you before you are on the ballot. It is something that you should contemplate way before you even make a decision to contest as president. So you cannot be talking about it now. And anyway, he doesn't have it. That's why he was pointing to Edgar Lungu. Then secondly, from the people, yes, it's good. Go to the people. Listen to the people. Let people tell you what they want. But this should not be done during the time of campaign. Listen to the people before. It should be your vision and what people want, people's aspiration. That is what should go in your manifesto. And after you have a manifesto, that's when you fully decide to say, okay, I can be president. I can run for president. And of course, the resources. You must also have the resources. So you must have your vision plus the aspiration of the people. You must have the resources, and then you make a decision. You cannot work things in reverse. You contest as president, then you start looking for resources, then you start looking for manifesto, then you start looking for a vision. That leadership has already failed. So, Munduvile, good as he is, a good man as he is, a friend that he is, a brother that he is, the man is not ready to rule the country. He's not. He is not, and he's saying it over and over and over. So even those of you who keep saying, no, Munduvile, the question that you should ask yourself, why do you want Munduvile? Why? Why do you want Munduvile? Why do you want, if you are going to vote for Munduvile, the question is, why are you voting for Munduvile? Tell me. You have just been, attracted by this nice guy that I sold out to you. Whatever you say about Munduvile, whatever many other people are saying about Munduvile, it is something that I started. It is something that I said. Man, you can say this, whatever. It is something that I started. It is something that I sold to you. But, okay, forget about whatever I said about this guy. Tell me, why are you going to vote for Munduvile? Why? Because even himself, he doesn't know why he is contesting as president. Munduvile doesn't know. He doesn't know. Talabuka, tabulacha. Tabulacha, tafila ingira mumutwe. Even when he's talking, even when he's talking, you can see that he is talking in a third person. He's talking like it's not him. Even in himself, Munduvile talachumfwa chakawati inekuti na president talachumfwa mule mpatikisha fe mwebale mtunkirisha bapompwe ni mule mtunkirisha bapompwe mule mtunkirisha. Anyway, I'm just reacting to that radio interview. That radio interview clearly showed me that the man is really not ready for this. And the other people are just using him. Like Kamakebi Zuru na Bambiba Pompo, they're just using him. And talk about Kamakebi. Anyway, if you think salanda wino, ngana tampo kulanda. For now, I just wanted to give you that reaction. Let me continue. I am still, trying to settle down. But next week, we should be engaging pretty well. For now, have a good day, guys.